Welcome to my Zone online school. My name is Oswald Ndoda. With me here is Pomwene. We are going to take you through today's lesson, but before that, let us sanitize. Squeeze our hands inside the palm, outside, and in between the fingers. We also stretch out to make sure we've maintained the social distance. All right. Now, today's lesson is going to be on abstract nouns. Right, let us turn to page 3, where it says abstract nouns. I am going to illustrate a few words on the board. Now, what are abstract nouns? An abstract noun refers to something that you cannot see, hear, touch, smell, taste, or measure. It is usually a feeling or an emotion and names a quality or an idea. The words love, respect, jealousy, patience, etc. show feelings and emotions. The words information, belief, etc. show us qualities or ideas. Now, let us look at the words I'm going to write on the board. We have love, we have respect, we have jealousy, we have patience. Right. All these words have something to do with our feelings. Right. We said an abstract noun. You cannot touch, you cannot taste, you cannot see it, or even you cannot hold it. So what it means is the 5 senses that we have do not have anything to do with the abstract nouns. All right, abstract nouns do not appeal to the 5 senses. It has something to do with feelings. Examples that I've written here are love, respect, jealousy, and patience. So these are intangibles. You can't touch them. You can't touch love. You can't see respect. You can't see jealousy or patience. That's something abstract, something that we cannot touch. Right, let's proceed. Examples. Tangi showed courage when he stood up to the bully from another class. Tangi showed courage when he stood up to the bully from another class. Right, our abstract noun there is courage, which is a feeling. He showed courage. All right. This sentence shows us emotion or feeling displayed by Tangi towards the bully. Tangi was courageous not to let the bully continue bullying others. His courage stopped the bully. So that's the clear explanation or example of an abstract noun, which is courage in this case. Common nouns are like goat, car, boy, etc. because they can be seen or touched. So these are common nouns. Remember last week we talked about the common nouns. On the other hand, words like delight, anger, or trouble are abstract. Somebody is delighted. Somebody is angry. So we talk of anger and delight being abstract. They are not tangible. You cannot touch them. You cannot see anger. You cannot feel it. I mean, you cannot taste it. All right. Abstract nouns, delight, anger, or trouble are abstract nouns because you cannot see, touch, smell, or taste them. Abstract nouns do not begin with capital letters unless they begin a sentence. Abstract nouns do not begin with capital letters unless they begin a sentence. There is an example there of an abstract noun, fear. Fear made her sleep under the table. In this sentence, the word fear is an abstract noun which has been used at the beginning of the sentence. So we are saying it is only when an abstract noun begins or starts a sentence, that's when we can put a capital letter. Otherwise, if they come in between somewhere in the middle of the sentence, you can't use a capital letter. Remember, an abstract noun is not only something that you cannot see, as some concrete nouns cannot be seen. We have concrete nouns which cannot be seen, but they are concrete. Let us look at what they are. An example is, a good example is a. It is a concrete noun. A is a concrete noun or a common noun. Although it cannot be seen, A is not an abstract noun. It is not an emotion. It is not a feeling or a quality. This is on page, sorry boys and girls, this is on page 4. Can we turn to page 4? Although it cannot be seen, A is not an abstract noun. It is not an emotion. It is not a feeling or a quality. It is a substance, a mixture of substances, and has mass. It can blow you over, take the roof off a building, or knock down a tree. It is made up of molecules that can be seen, weighed, and measured by scientific means. Right, so that's our A there, being a common noun, not abstract, although we cannot see it. We can form abstract nouns from nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Let us look at the examples. On the same page, I will start reading from the bottom on common nouns. Right, we have common nouns there: brother, leader, and scholar. Now let us look at the abstract nouns. We have brother, brotherhood; leader, leadership; scholar, scholarship. Those are the abstract nouns. Then we move on to adjectives. We have able, abstract noun is ability. We have angry, abstract noun is anger. We have beautiful, abstract noun is beauty. We have brave, abstract noun is bravery. Right. Last but not least is the verb. Let's see the abstract nouns formed from verbs. We have know, abstract noun is knowledge; free, freedom; die, death; And lastly, imagine. Imagination is our abstract noun. A few examples of abstract nouns used in sentences are as follows. Number one, father was delighted at the news of his son's success. Son success. Success becomes our abstract noun from the word succeed. So father was delighted at the news of his son's success. Success is our abstract noun. Number two, people have faith in banks, so that is where they keep their money. People have faith in banks, that is where they keep their money. Our abstract noun there is faith. Faith is not something tangible, it is a feeling. The last one is, she has great taste in clothes. She has great taste in clothes. Taste is our abstract noun, which we cannot see, we cannot touch, so taste becomes the abstract noun. Right, boys and girls, let us turn to page 5. We want to look at the activities, something that which we can do using abstract nouns. Activity number 1, use the abstract nouns in the box to complete the sentences. I'm only going to give one example and then the rest you do on your own. But before that, let me read the words. We have friendship, ambition, jealousy, attitude, courage, imagination, and goals. Our number 1, it says, the businessman has ambition and works hard to achieve his goals. All right, so you do numbers up to 4 on your own. Let's quickly move on to activity 2. Underline the abstract noun in each of the sentences below. They experienced extreme joy when they helped others in need. They experienced extreme joy when they helped others in need. Joy is our abstract noun because we cannot touch it, we cannot see it. So you underline the rest of the abstract nouns in the sentences. Still on the same page, we have activity 3. Circle the abstract nouns in the box. We have quite a number of abstract nouns there, but they're also mixed with verbs, mixed with adjectives, etc. Just pick on abstract nouns and circle them, like the word love. Okay. If we turn to page 6, the 4th activity, it says, write a sentence with each abstract noun given. Write a sentence with each abstract noun given. For example, there is a bravery. Bravery is our abstract noun that has been given. It takes bravery to stand up for what you believe in. It takes bravery to stand up for what you believe in. All right. So you do the rest from kindness up to truth. Let's quickly move on to page 7. We have activity 5 there. Identify and underline the abstract noun or nouns in each sentence. Identify and underline the abstract noun or nouns in each sentence. Number 1, her disappointment was so intense. Her disappointment was so intense Our abstract noun there is disappointment. So you'd underline that and then do the rest. The next one is activity 6, which says, find the abstract nouns by crossing out words which are not abstract nouns. Make sure you take note of the instruction there. Find the abstract nouns by crossing out words which are not abstract nouns. So what we are going to cross out are words which are not abstract nouns and leave the abstract nouns alone. All right? For instance, a word like tree is not an abstract noun, it's a common noun. So those are the words that you cancel out. But words like wisdom, that's an abstract noun, so you don't cancel it out, you leave it out. Okay, boys and girls, let's move on to the next page, which is page 8. It says, write the concrete and abstract nouns from the sentences below. So what it means is those sentences, they have both concrete and abstract. So under concrete, you write the concrete noun, and then abstract, you write the abstract noun. An example has been given. An education cannot be traded for a house. An education cannot be traded for a house. Right. Our concrete noun there is house because it is tangible. You can actually touch it, you can see it. And then we have abstract noun, which is education. Education is our abstract noun, which is intangible and cannot be seen. Right. Analyze the sentences by cycling the concrete nouns and underline the abstract nouns. Right. There are two things that you should do to each of the following sentences. When you read the sentence, you see a concrete noun, you circle it, and then when you see an abstract noun, you underline it. Okay? For example, there was a sadness in her eyes. There was a sadness in her eyes. Sadness is our abstract noun, so we underline it. And then eyes, that's a concrete noun, then we circle it. It's a common noun or concrete noun. We put a circle there. Right, boys and girls? We can continue writing our work. Right, boys and girls. Let us turn to page 9. There is a comprehension passage there. Let's read it through together. And then on the next page, which is page 10, there are some questions which are supposed to be answered by you after reading the comprehension. Make sure you follow through and you understand the passage so that you will be able to answer. Right. Read the passage and answer the questions that follow. Lightning. I'm sure we're all familiar with lightning. Lightning is a bright flash of electricity produced by a thunderstorm. All thunderstorms produce lightning and are dangerous. If you hear sound from thunder, then you are in danger of being struck by lightning. Lightning often leads to death in Namibia and in other places of the world. A bolt of lightning is powerful. It can contain enough volts of electricity to light a medium-sized town. The heat from lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. If you are outdoors Keep an eye on what is happening in the sky. Look for dark skies, flashes of lightning, or increasing winds. If you hear the sound of thunder, go to a safe place immediately. The best place to go is inside a strong building or in a car, but make sure that the windows of the car are closed. Avoid sheds, metal, and trees. If there is nowhere safe to go, crouch down in the open area, keeping twice as far away from a tree as it is tall. Put your feet together and place your hands over your ears to minimize hearing loss. If you are with a group of people, stay about 5 meters from each other. Stay out of water because it conducts electricity. If you are playing an outdoor activity, wait at least 30 minutes after the last observed lightning strike or thunder before doing anything. If someone is struck by lightning, call for help immediately. Right, boys and girls? I expect you to read for the second time, third time, and perhaps you start answering the questions. But make sure you always make reference to your passage as you answer the questions. Don't answer a question which you haven't understood, because all those questions, the answers are derived from the passage. Right. I said the questions are on the next page, on page 10. Right. Thank you very much, boys and girls, for listening. We'll meet in the next lesson, but before I go, don't forget to put on your mask. Don't forget to sanitize. Don't forget to sanitize. Stretch out your hands at least a meter to observe the social distance. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shoshi and I am Peck. My mommy used to tell me that I need to wash my hands and sanitize it to keep the germs away. Also, one thing you can remember is to sing the alphabet song while you wash your hands. After that, it will be super clean. I usually do it. And until next time, bye!